y'all, welcome back to What's in That Jar Wednesday, and today we're talking wild lettuce. And there is 3 common types of wild lettuce around here: Lactuca canadensis, Lactuca cereola, and Lactuca virosa. The virosa is said to be the most medicinally potent one, but you can use all of them interchangeable. I would say cereola is kind of the middle guy. Canadensis is the least potent, but still amazing medicine. They used this during the Civil War for pain whenever they had an opioid shortage. That's how it coined its name, poor man's opium. But it has nothing to do with opioids. It will not make you fail a drug test. It's the latex in the plant, the white stuff that oozes out of the spine of the leaf whenever you break it, that's your medicinal part. Now, wild lettuce is not very water soluble, so it doesn't do too much good just to make a tea. You can, however, do an extract where you soak it in alcohol like you would a tincture for about 6 to 8 weeks. You pour that off, save it, and then you will take the wild lettuce, add it to water, and boil it down for about 12 hours, except you don't boil it. You don't ever let it get above 180 degrees or it will ruin the medicinal properties. And then you'll have yourself a very potent extract. You can actually take that, it'll turn into a goo, pour it into silicone trays, and dehydrate the rest of the liquid off of it, and you've got a very, very potent wild lettuce extract. You would add that wild lettuce tar that you get after dehydrating it back to a 1:4 ratio, so 1 part tar to 4 parts alcohol. You could use the alcohol that you saved with some of the alcohol soluble wild lettuce properties, and then you got something really, really potent, which you do not want to overdo this, guys. There has been a few cases of wild lettuce toxicity, but I'm not so sure if that wasn't in a different country with common plants that can be mistaken for wild lettuce. But it is one you want to learn the recommended dosage, and you don't want to just take too much of it or abuse it. And there has been bad reports of people smoking it, so I'm not recommending that either. It's one that you use properly, but it is said to be very helpful for people that suffer with arthritis, bone pain, migraines, all sorts of different pain. Now, if you harvest the wild lettuce in like around this time, you can see this coming up right now, but if you harvest it before it reaches its fullest potential and is about to flower or is flowering, it can actually cause you to sweat quite a bit. So that's a little tip on harvesting wild lettuce. And it'll have little pokey hairs along the spine. The canadensis variety, it's harder to see the hairs. The cereola really stands out, but they will have the hairs along the spine, and you'll break it and see the white milky sap. Don't get it mixed up with spurge, that's toxic, and it has milky sap as well, although it looks nothing like wild lettuce. Wild lettuce will get taller than I am right now. But wild lettuce is pretty much anything pain related.